Different browsers support different audio and video types. So when you're using the audio and video tag in HTML, it's best to supply multiple sources so that your HTML will work on all browsers. The best way to do that is to convert your audio and video file formats into multiple formats and then list them separately. So how do you convert your audio and video? Well, there's a number of different applications that can be used to do that, but one free one that works pretty well is called VLC Client. And that's actually a video and audio player, but it includes facilities to convert files as well. So I'm going to Google VLC download. And somewhere near the top, you should see VLC Media Player, videolan.org. And then down here is videolan.org VLC download for Windows. They have downloads for all the major file types, but I'm on Windows right now. So let me go ahead and click that link. Here's VLC for Windows. If you hit the drop down, you see there's a bunch of different sources, but you can just take the default. So I'm going to click on that link. My download should begin in a minute, and here it comes. Not very big, about 40 megabytes. And then let me go ahead and execute it. So I'm running an installer. I'll install in English. The default options are all fine. And if you're bored and you want to show details, you can do that. Okay, so that took just about a minute. Now I'm going to go ahead and run VLC Media Player and click the Finish button. And then the first thing I want to draw your attention to is this button right here, and that's the loop button. So usually if you're using this as a media player, by default when you start the application up, it's going to look like this. So the repeat or loop button is going to be depressed, which means that it will play your video, and then when it hits the end, it will start at the beginning and play it again and again and again and forever until you hit the stop button. Now, that's sometimes what you want when you're playing video, but unfortunately, this setting also applies to when you're converting video. And so if you set it up to convert a video from one type of file to another, if this option is set, after it's converted it and written it, it will loop back and convert it again and write it again and again and again and again until you force the program to exit. So this is kind of a horrible bug, but it's easy to work around. So, and when you out of the box, this thing will be depressed once, like so. If you click it again, you'll see a 1 here, and that means it's going to loop once. And then if you click it again, that button is off. So that means it's not going to loop at all. And that's what you want when you're converting files. So now that I have this set appropriately, I'm going to go ahead and go to my media menu. And the option you want is convert/save. And then the first step is selecting a file that you want to convert. So, and I have this wolf.wave right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and open it. And then at the bottom, this button for convert save becomes active. So I'm going to click on that. And then on the second page, I get to select what I'm going to convert it to. So under settings, convert, I can select what profile I want to use to convert. Now, for audio files, the 3 formats you want to support are WAV, W-A-V, OGG, OGG, and MP3. And so in order to convert this to an MP3 file, I look in the list of profiles for audio MP3. So go ahead and select that. Then for destination file, I hit the browse button. I find where I want my file to go. Let me go ahead and make a new folder. And I'll call this audio example. Actually, I'll say conversion example because I'm going to do my videos as well. And then I'm going to save this as wolf.mp3 in that folder. So start. If you pull up Video Land Client, you will see it progressing through the video if it's long enough. This was pretty short, so it finished already. And then if I go to my new folder, so that's conversion example. So here's my MP3 file. And if I go ahead and play it, okay, so that's the sound of a wolf and some traffic. Now I can do the same thing with OGG. So I'm going to go ahead and do convert again. And this is still selected from before, so I can just hit convert again. This time for profile, I'm going to do audio Vorbis OGG. And then I'm going to hit the browse button. And this time, let's save it as wolf.ogg in the conversion example folder. Start. And then for completeness, let me go ahead and open this wolf.mp3 and save it as a wave. So I'm going to convert, get rid of this one, add, go to my conversion example, select my wolf.mp3, convert, but out of the box, there is no wave in this list of profiles. So the first time you want to convert a wave, you have to make a new profile to do it. And the way you do that is click on this button here for new profile. And then under encapsulation, select wave. So just audio is going to be in there. And then under audio codec, click that button because it's an audio format. And then codec, select wave from the list. Bitrate is fine. And then sample rate, you probably want the highest quality possible, which is 48 kilohertz. So go ahead and create that profile. Oh, you have to set a name for it up here. So I'm going to call this audio-wave and create. Now I can select audio-wave and then browse. Under my conversion example, I'm going to save this as wolf.wave and start. Okay,